Hello and welcome to another update. In this one, we'll be covering the Bakhmut front again as we see the fighting continues in the Soledar to Klishchivka area. And there's a lack of reports on all other fronts. So in the Klishchivka area first, we see that the Russian forces are focusing their attacks in the direction of the entrenched Ukrainian area north of Klishchivka. And in this area, we see that the Ukrainian forces are putting up heavy resistance as they have this large trench network. And this is all we can see from before the war, as there's been no updated satellite images in this area since the war began, which means that it's most likely much more heavily fortified. We have seen the Ukrainians set up a lot of concrete bunkers that they created elsewhere and then transported to the front. So most likely they have a lot of those here as well. And they have most likely also dug a lot of other trenches. We can see that there's this forest line here. And considering this fighting has been going on for a lot of months, we can see that the Ukrainians have most likely extended their trench network to the north to create a longer trench to the north of this as well, as there were early reports a couple of days ago that the Ukrainian troops within Klishchivka have pulled back from Klishchivka to this northern area to set up defenses here rather than in Klishchivka, as Klishchivka is lower elevation than the north of it. This area is a higher elevation than the Klishchivka itself, and the same is with the east of Klishchivka, so this means that they have chosen the higher ground over the residential area. In the northern side, we see the Russian forces continuing their attacks in the direction of Bakhmut from the south. After they've captured Opitny, they're fighting further north, as well as in the east of Bakhmut. They also see them fighting here a lot, as they try to capture this eastern part, and they are fighting from the block to block in Bakhmut. There were some reports that the fighting had extended all the way to the art winery. However, I've seen no such evidence of such a claim. Therefore, I've not added it to my map. Further north in the northeastern part of the residential area, the fighting has also started, as Russian forces have just captured Pitorodne, and this has been confirmed by multiple sources. At first, I didn't report on it because the claim was by a few sources and none of them were actually reliable. But now that we have seen from multiple sources, including both Riber and Syriac mapping, I've decided to report on it, as the Russians have completely taken over it. And we've also seen the video earlier of troops pulling out of Pitorodne. The fighting has also reached Krasnohora, as the Russian forces are advancing towards the city and are now closing in on it. I'm not sure exactly the distance between the Russian forces and Krasnogora, but we can see here to the north that there are these areas here. This looks like some tank trenches, which are, but I'm not exactly sure what they are. I could be wrong. Generally, this northern area, I'm not sure what it is used for. It looks like it could be something prior to the war, just some civilian thing, but it could also be something related to the war. I'm not exactly sure because the satellite image is unclear. As for the north in the direction of Soledar, the fighting continues in all four axes. To the north area, where they are attacking in the direction of Silj, and in the northeastern area, where they are advancing within the city as well. As there was previously recorded, I misunderstood the video as it was recorded from this building here. So I extended the map all the way to the edge, but the video was recorded here, so I've pulled it back to this area here. And then there is a video of a Ukrainian tank attacking Russian positions within this area here, meaning that the front line has not extended from this area. And finally, the fighting continues generally all over Soledar. Anyways, that's going to be it for this update. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you're feeling extra kind, I'd really appreciate a donation. The best way to do that is through the link in the description, where there is a link to PayPal. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.